Welcome to Carl Math TV. This is Domine Dela Cruz from BS Entrepreneurship. And for today's video, I am going to discuss about the basic concept in statistics. So without further ado, let's start and learn something new today. Let's go!
Statistics. It is a collection of methods for planning experiments, obtaining data, and then analyzing and drawing conclusions based on the data. Basic terms in statistics. Data are the values that the variables can assume. A variable is a characteristics that is observable or measurable in every unit of universe. Population is the set of all possible values of a variable. Sample is a group of a population. There are two classifications of variables, the qualitative variables and the quantitative variables. The qualitative variables, words or codes that represent a class or category and express a categorical attribute. For example, gender, religion, marital status, highest educational attainment. For the quantitative variables, the number that represent an amount or account, and numerical data. Sizes are meaningful and answer questions such as how many or how much. For example, height, weight, household size, number of registered cars. For the quantitative variables, there are two kinds of variables: discrete variables and the continuous variables. Discrete variables, data that can be counted. For example, number of days, number of siblings, usual number of text messages sent in a day, and usual daily allowance in school. For the continuous variables, it can assume all values between any two specific values, like 0.5, 1.2, and etc. And data can be measured. For example, weight, height, and body temperature. There are four levels of measurement: the nominal level, the ordinal level, the ratio level, and the interval level. For the nominal level, this is characterized by data that consist of names, labels, or categories only. For example, gender, most preferred color, usual sleeping time, and civil status. For the ordinal level, this involves that arrange in some order but differences between data. For example, happiness index for the day, highest educational attainment, the ranking of tennis player, and the academic excellence awards. And for the ratio level, this is an interval level modified to include the inherent zero starting point. It possesses a meaningful absolute fixed 0 point and allows all arithmetic operations. For example, number of siblings, weight, and height. And for the interval level, this is the same in ordinal level, with an additional property that we can determine meaningful amounts of differences between the data. For example, the body temperature and the intelligence quotient. There are four basic methods of sampling: the random sampling, the systematic sampling, the stratified sampling, and the cluster sampling. For the random sampling, this is done by using chance or random numbers. For the systematic sampling, this is done by numbering each subject of the population and then selecting the nth number. The stratified sampling, if a population has a distinct groups, it is possible to divide the population into these groups and to draw SRS from each of the groups. Cluster sampling, this method uses intact groups called clusters.
I hope you learned something from today's video. Once again, this is Domine Cruz from BS Entrepreneurship. Goodbye and keep learning.